the things that has come about lately, the recording studios in Ann Arbor and in Detroit, I know most of the guys that work in those places, and I gave them a coffee table book for each one of their places, you know, signed it to the studio. And everybody that records there gets the biggest kick out of looking at the old recording studios. Wow, look at that microphone. Look at that Sennheiser, all that kind of stuff. It's the behind the scenes.
It shows you how playful he is, because you do see, you know, people know Bob Seger really as the earnest guy, you know, the earnest heartland rocker who sings about serious things and heartfelt things, and you tend to forget this is the guy who did Betty Lou's Getting Out Tonight too, and he did all that stuff at Travelin Man, for that matter. And so I think you see in some of those photos, you see some goofy shots from the early days in the studio. There's one early in the book of Bob with his like cheesy smile with his eyes squinted, and you get the sense this was a guy who had a good time and was a playful guy.
Music is kind of like, well, Springsteen, okay? And Mellencamp and Tom Petty and Bob Seger, I put all of them in that vein. It's not just a Midwestern thing, it's a working people's music.
I also want people to feel like they know Bob Seger a little better, and that they know the Bob Seger story a little better.
This guy called me and he said, listen, do you think we could get Bob Seger to come for the opening of the second phase of the wall, which was Hudson's? It used to just be Sears. And I said, well, I don't know, I'll ask. And I told Punch about it, and he said, no, that's stupid, I don't want to do that. He said, it's a flatbed truck, they're going to be playing on a bunch of other bands. And I said, yeah, but there's going to be 20,000 people there. He says, yeah, right, how do you know? I said, because everybody all over the place knows that this is going to be an outside rock and roll almost festival. And he says, all right, let's do it. We'll do it. But there's not going to be anybody there. That, you know, jeez, was he wrong? I called him from one of the payphones and I said, Eddie, you're not going to believe this. There's 25,000 people here. The Detroit police just told me. It was one of our best gigs back then.